Hello, everyone. This is Ivan with Create Your Future. I am a certified life coach. I specialize in personal development, relationships, and the law of attraction. And today I wanted to do a video about self concept. Look at this as self concept 101. And I wanted to also share with you a success story from one of my clients who actually dove deep into self concept and was able to manifest greatness in her relationship. But first, I wanted to remind you of the contest that we're currently running, where as soon as we hit 100,000 subscribers, three lucky winners will be chosen, and you will get a free session with the coach of your choice. All you have to do is comment down below how the law of attraction, the law of assumption, or the Create Your Future videos have helped you manifest greatness into your life. Okay, so let's dive into the success stories, and then we'll go into self concept. So, this client came to me because she had learned about the law of attraction a couple of years ago, and she tried to apply it when after a breakup. Um, she went through a breakup a couple of months ago, and she really knew about the law of attraction, about vibrations, about being aligned with the thing that she desired. But she had a lot of a struggle because she, for the most part, felt sad or she felt anxious. She didn't feel um, in a way to where she could actually level up her vibration. So she came across the law of assumption, which a lot of people like the law of assumption because it really is just changing a thought, persisting on a new assumption and new thoughts, and therefore creating it. Okay. Um, so what she did was she tried it and she was able to get communication from her specific person, but she started to notice that it was on and off and it was really hot and cold. So she really wanted to know what was she doing wrong. So she booked a session. And throughout the session, what it kind of seemed was that through persisting in the new version of her SP or the new story that she wanted, she was also going back into old story, and it was just kind of like back and forth, back and forth. And the old story was that she didn't feel appreciated or wanted or desired, so she didn't feel none of that. But it wasn't so much that her SP wasn't showing it to her. It was just the concept that she held of herself due to previous relationships. So she would always say, oh, in a relationship, there comes a point where they just lose interest, or, oh, in a relationship, I'm never taken seriously, or in a relationship, I'm never heard, or I'm not as important. So that was a kind of a concept that she created for herself. And then she took into this new relationship that she actually really enjoyed. And this is the relationship that she persisted on, right? So we realized that we needed to change that concept of her to being the opposite of what she thought. So of course that she was respected, that her feelings and emotions mattered. We also went into the idea of her being pursued and wanted and desired, um, that her opinions matter. So that was a new concept that we were creating around her. So it came to a point where she started to notice that even her conversations with her SP, which were more interesting and more fulfilling because she was really diving into the new concept of her being interesting, being important, being pursued and wanted and chosen, all those wonderful things. So what we did was we actually went against the old assumptions of the patterns that she had built in the past, because again, that was a concept of her that she was holding up around herself. Okay, so so what happened was that she really stayed persistent and committed to her intentions, and even after she got communication going, and even after she got the dates, and when she got like the relationship back up and running, she still wanted to stay consistent with her intentions to and of her affirmations. I'm sorry, of self concept, because she wanted to remain in this part. One of the things that I noticed from her throughout our sessions was that sometimes she feared of going back into the person that she was before and that she might lose it all over again. So that's when we started to create a new concept of her being this new version and accepting it all the time. This is me. I am this person that is always confident, secure in my relationships, My partner sees my confidence. My partner sees my security. I am whole and complete. All of these things we started to work on so that she could actually stay in that momentum and just keep it to the point where she's become it, where she really, feels it, and you just go about your day. So the same way that at one point people can create a concept of themselves as being kind of a low concept and then see the patterns, you could actually create positive concepts of you and keep the patterns going that way. Okay. So there's no need for you to fear that you will ever go back to that person, because you won't. And even if you haven't been to fumble or stumble or have a bad day, it's okay. You just get back right on it and you do your thing and you remind yourself who you are. Okay. So, what is self concept? So, let me make it simple for you all, because I know there's so much information out there. And, all information is valid because we all have a concept of things. But the simplest way for me to explain is self concept is basically the sense of you. The sense of you in a relationship, the sense of you in your career, the sense of you with money, the sense of you with your health, with everything. It's who you perceive yourself to be in these situations, okay? And it's also what you hold of yourself to be, okay? So for example, one of the things that you could do as far as like elevating your self concept is, who is it that you want to be more of? Okay, you already hold the concept, but sometimes it kind of gets thrown down to the bottom because you're so focused on, I want SP communicate with me, I want the money, I want all this, I want this, I want this. So we start piling up all the lack on top of the self concept, and it kind of gets like hidden down. So what you want to do is push it back up there and get rid of everything that you don't want by reminding yourself of who you are. So look into your situation, look at the things that you don't want, and then how is it that the version of you, the sense of you, could be the person that has what you want. So for example, you want to be a person that is always communicated with. Well, start saying to yourself, yeah, I'm good enough to be communicated with all the time. You want to be the person that is pursued. Yes, I am so exciting, and people just want to pursue me because that's a concept I hold of myself. I'll give you an example. What is a concept that I hold of myself as a coach? Okay, well, I'm very patient, I'm very calm, I love to listen. I have a very good ear to listen to things and be very pinpoint certain things to help people see what the limiting beliefs might be. You know, I also have an outlook to life where I could see the positive in things to kind of revise certain situations and help my clients feel at ease with a previous experience that was maybe a limiting belief. So this is a concept that I hold of myself as a coach. Okay, and that's pretty much what I get. Like with my sessions, they say like, "Oh wow, like yeah, that makes sense," or "Oh, I like that," or "Oh, that makes sense," or "That resonates with me," because that's a concept that I hold of myself with confidence and strength. Okay, so you start telling yourself if it's a relationship that you want, I'm great in a relationship. I am the perfect boyfriend. I am the perfect girlfriend. What makes you the perfect girlfriend? Well, I'm exciting. I'm smart. I have great conversations. I'm fun to hang around with. I'm a wonderful company to anyone and to myself too. And throw in some self love in there as well. Okay. So remember, to make things simple, remember, to make things simple, self concept is a sense of you. What is the sense of you and what it is that you want? Okay, so remember, you want more communication. I'm good enough to have a communication. You know, why is it that you're good enough to have communication? Because I'm exciting, because I accept it, because I allow it, because it's present, because it's here, because it's just who I am. Okay, so I hope this video helps. Please remember that I am available for one-on-one coaching, and links are down below. I'd love to meet many of you, and have yourself a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you.